guys, Becky Timms here, and this is my first Zoom meeting that I'm streaming live on Facebook, so I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if it works, and then maybe you're watching me duplicate because I just said the same thing. So I'm going to see, going to check my phone. I know there's a little lapse with Zoom and OBS, and then just go from there. So guys, it's New Year's Eve, and usually if it would have been 20 years ago on New Year's Eve about this time, I would be getting ready to go to the bar. Well, I no longer go to bars, and I wasn't a big drinker, but when I did go to bars, I loved to throw darts. So this is my dartboard, and you're here with me, and we're going to play some darts today. So what we're going to talk about is 5 ways to sell on Amazon. And so you may say, okay, well, Becky, what are the 5 ways to sell on Amazon? So we're going to start out here, the furthest ring, and we're going to call this Dropshipping. And all 5 of these ways that I'm going to show you, actually that's backwards to you, so I'm going to put Dropshipping. All of these ways that I'm going to show you are actually ways that I did it. So after Dropshipping, I did Retail Arbitrage. And after Retail Arbitrage, I did Online Arbitrage. And after Online Arbitrage, I did Wholesale. Let's put a W. And then the bullseye right here, we're going to put Private Label, because this is where I focus. And I was a pretty good dart player, and so I love to get a hat trick. And what a hat trick is when you threw 3 darts, 1, 2, 3. They all 3 ended up in the bullseye. So I'm going to describe to you what each of these are, and then you can decide for yourself which way you would like to sell on Amazon. Today I was actually talking with several people, and they were saying, Becky, there's so many ways to sell on Amazon. There's so many products and prices and trainers and everything out there. So how do I know which one to choose? And I actually got in a, not a debate, but I just shared my opinion, and I will share it with you too. Does it matter that my check over there says, 400,000, another one says 157,000. Does that matter to you? Yes, it's inspirational, I know, but what I do is inspiration for you, but you decide what you do. I mean, there's people that made more money than me on Amazon, and that's okay because I don't compare myself to anyone except, hey, I did better in 2015 than I did in 14. I did better in 2016 than 15. I did better this year than last year. And in 2018, I hope to do better than I did this year. And if you only compare to your own numbers, then you will be phenomenal. And there's so many different numbers out there, and each of these will be different because, you can drop ship a $100 product and maybe only make $2, whereas, and then get cash back, like on these little cashback cards, you might make $2 back on that. So maybe $100, but your profit's only $5. To some people, that's good money because they can flip so many items. To me, it doesn't work with my lifestyle. So I want you to consider what works for your lifestyle. So I'm going to go through each of these, and then you can decide what works for you. So the first one is dropshipping. Dropshipping is where you will find an item from, let's say, Walmart or Kohl's, and you take the item and you list it on Amazon. When an Amazon buyer comes to Amazon, they purchase the item from you, then you as the seller will just go to, let's say, Walmart, order the item like that office chair, and ship it directly to the customer, which we call drop ship. So you never touch the product, never touch it. That's one way that you can make money on Amazon. That's how I started, actually. I sold one item, my very first item. My profit was $324.18 from my very first item that I drop shipped on Amazon. But for me, it's not a business model that works with my busy schedule or one that I like to do on a daily basis. So the next thing was retail arbitrage. Now, retail arbitrage is kind of cool because if you love to shop, or even if you don't love to shop, there are deals everywhere. I mean, like everywhere. So you can go to the Walmart and the Kohl's and the Walgreens or where the Goodwills, it doesn't matter. And let's say you buy an item for $10 and then you sell it, you physically package it up and mail it, and you ship it to Amazon, and they sell it for, let's say, $25. So it's a $15 difference, but you won't make $15 because there's Amazon fees, etc. in there. But you will make a profit on that item. And the more items you buy, then the more items we say keep feeding the beast, feeding the beast, feeding the beast. And a lot of people do that. And guess what? A lot of people make a lot of money doing that because that's the business model that they like to do. Well, the next logical step is online arbitrage. And online arbitrage is, it's really cool because you physically you don't physically go to a brick and mortar store. You can just shop online on different websites. But when you buy items with online arbitrage, you're paying for them as a consumer, like you are the consumer. So let's say I go to Walgreens.com and I order, I don't know, this air freshener for for $2. Well, they'll mail me the air freshener and then I can use the same box and everything and then ship that over to Amazon. And then once again, Amazon takes care of everything. Well, the whole process of Amazon taking care, what I mean by Amazon taking care of everything is called FBA. FBA. And that means fulfilled by Amazon. And that means Amazon does all the packing, all the shipping, all the customer service. If there's any returns, anything like that, Amazon does that. So, just to recap, drop ship, you never touch the product. You just take advantage from one website to the next one of the price difference. Retail arbitrage, you go out shopping, you buy them, you bring them home, you have them in your bedroom, your living room, your car, everywhere, until you ship them into Amazon. Online arbitrage, you don't actually go out shopping, but you can just shop online, have it sent to you, and then you send it to Walmart or to Amazon. And then the next one is wholesale. Now, wholesale is different than online arbitrage because on online arbitrage, you're buying the item as if you're a consumer, if you're the end user. But with wholesale, you're buying the item as if you're a business. So it's like a business-to-business transaction. So for example, when I was selling wholesale, one of the items was this shower detangler that I used to sell. Now, you can just sell the shower detangler, but guess what? Everybody else might sell this shower detangler. But if you take this shower detangler and you bundle it with a hair clip, well, nobody else has this hair clip and this shower detangler. So now you can sell these on Amazon, especially if you get this from one wholesale supplier and this from another wholesale supplier. It's going to be hard for them to, find your wholesale supplier. So you can just list these two items or bundle it and list it as one item on Amazon. So that's wholesale. Private label. This is where you want to get to. This is not where you want to start, but this is where you want to get to because for me, it's a brilliant business model. But I want to say, the closer you get into here, the more risk that you take and the higher barrier to entry. So for example, you have a lot of people, see it's got a bigger circle. So you have a lot of people drop shipping, fewer people doing retail arbitrage, fewer people doing online arbitrage, fewer people doing wholesale, and even fewer doing private label because they're not ready to start here yet. But what you want to do is you want to get here. This is where you want to have a goal. So 2018 is coming. So you want to set a goal for 2018 and choose which of these business models work for you. You know, when I first started, there were these two ladies that totally inspired me online, and both of them had limited mobility, and they were doing this drop shipping and making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, but they couldn't physically go out shopping and pack items up. Actually, her name is Sharon, and she's quadriplegic, and she's still my friend on Facebook to this day, and I send her messages all the time, and I'm like, Sharon, you so inspired me, because back here, drop shipping, she was copying and pasting with a mouth stick, guys, a mouth stick. That is phenomenal to me. So that tells me if there's a will, there's a way for you to make money if that's what you want to do. So back to private label. With private label, you get to design your own product. So you're not like a Walmart, you're more like a Wall Becky. So I'm just going to put here Wall Becky because I'm the manufacturer. It's my product. I can control the price. I can do what I want with it. And so that's exactly what I did with my, can you see it? My Amazon Queen tiara. So I went looking for the manufacturer of tiaras, and I said, okay, I want a 4-inch tall tiara. I want it to have this many rhinestones. I want it to say Amazon Queen. I want it to have the 2 combs in the back to hold my hair in place. And guess what? There's not another Amazon Queen tiara out there except mine. And that's what you want to do with private label. Now, of course, I wouldn't just send in a lot of Amazon Queen tiaras. I did this just for me, but you get the point that you can do this. So I'm a scientist, and I wanted to share with you, whenever we see a bullseye like this from a scientist's perspective, what you do. And this is what I'm finding that a lot of new sellers online are doing. Because there's so many models that you can choose from to sell online. Hold on, let me put this up. So many models to choose from to sell online. You're just like throwing darts at the wall. You might be here, 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 all over, just everywhere on this board. And what that means is you have low accuracy and low precision because you don't know what you're doing. You're not focusing or anything. And there's so many shiny object syndromes out there, and someone sent me a message today, and they're like, shiny object syndromes, and it's the end of the year, and everyone's saying, send me this so I can get a deal, and I do want you to get a deal, but I want you to pick 1 or maybe 2 and super focus on those, because in 2014, I did all this. I bought everything that I found that I could see, and it just sat there. I didn't even open it, and as someone that actually sells private label training now, I can see when they purchase it if they're even trying to use it. I see what modules they go through and everything. So one thing, first of all, if you buy something, guys, use it, open it, but don't only just watch the training. You got to take action. You got to do something with the training, and that's exactly what I did in 2014 and 2015. Well, in 2016, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm just going to focus on what I've already purchased. And so I made a pact that I would not buy anything in 2016. Guys, it was hard. I mean, there's some good marketers online. They have some good products, and I felt like I was missing out. But guess what? I survived, and not only did I survive, I thrived because I totally focused on the next step. So what I did was private label, but that's when you're, let's see, I was doing wholesale at that time. So I was over here just focusing on this. So when you have a small amount like that, what you have is low accuracy but high precision, meaning I didn't hit the bullseye, but I was very precise in what I was doing, which is fine if I wanted to follow just wholesale, because that's the wholesale private label, right? Well, then you could have high accuracy and low precision, so you're all around the bullseye here. You're trying to get there. You might have 1 in there. That's low accuracy and high precision. No, I'm sorry. That's high accuracy and low precision. But what you want is you want everything to be in this bullseye, and that's high accuracy and high precision. And this is where I focus. This is what I do, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. So if the one thing that you're interested in for 2018 is private label, I want to encourage you to go to privatelabelcourse.com and grab that before midnight. Actually, it's only a couple more hours. But privatelabelcourse.com, because I really want to see you succeed. I want you to pick one of these business models. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the box. This is my first time going live on Facebook, so I wanted to share this with you. And so tonight I'm not out at the bar. I get to throw darts just right here at home. If you go out tonight, please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing new year tomorrow. Bye.